Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So SMU's offense is on the field for the first time today. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy come.
The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Looking for space. It's Wheaton. At the 35, he's got room. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they got him for the sack.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback is snowed under.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Finds his man down the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Coming up here, 4th down.
Try to get it on the ground. And the Canes get enough for the first down. Really no drama at all to making that call and going for it on 4th down, and they make it pay off.
The drama if you didn't go for it. If you were that big of a scaredy cat and you didn't want to go for it on 4th down, you need to find some other game to play.
They're going to ride this running back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But we got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Off the play fake. He uncorks one deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Williams will pass. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Getting some heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Miami. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're going to run it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. He wants to pass it on second down. Using the quick game. Tackled immediately after the catch. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are at throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He wants to throw here on second down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it up to 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust.
Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Stone. Quickly complete. Man, you have to do and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Right back to the well. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Finds his man, and they convert. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make this...
Going for the big play. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the 1st half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Williams looking for a man. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Offense facing 1st down.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And I tell you what, if you told them they were going to be 3 for 3 now on 4th downs, they'd have said yes, please, and that's why they're winning the game right now. You get an extra down so often, you have so much success. This offense is cooking, especially on 4th down.
Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the 1st half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Pulls it in. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. With the catch, it's Johnson. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Williams will pass. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. The key unit on the field. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Io Manor. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 9. Probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled, tries to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third.
And that pass picked off. Oh, what a caught. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw. It's Stone. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, SMU!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young...
Looking for a huge play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big...
Incomplete.
First down.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field.
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's running in the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Snags it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And the Mustangs want to move quickly. The give to the back. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Williams looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Horton. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pressure coming. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Wheaton. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Fires left. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works. But
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out here.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. First down to start the drive after the break. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. He's got it again. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will?
Got a lot of running room. The 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and they can't get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Stone. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Trying play action. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Mustangs are on the move.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Mustangs will have it first and 10. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion.
First down for the offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Give him 6. Touchdown, SMU! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Williams will pass. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Wheaton. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. He's looking to throw. Finds a man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Scanning the field, it's Stone. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Wheaton. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown Mustangs.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. A 1st down for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to take a shot at this DB. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Williams looking for a man. Makes his connection. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
He'll bring it out. It's Carroll. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And the offense just going to spike it here. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Dropping back, it's Stone. Coming after it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.